Okay, so I definitely don't take my opportunity working for jmkride for granted, but sometimes I feel like I do take for granted my experiences with the company, and by that I mean I just assume all of you, the free skating community, know what we go through every day, be it the people we meet, the events we go to, specifically the competitions we go to year by year. As someone who attended and filmed the 2019 Freeskates competition in Wuhan, China, I felt like today I could sort of share my experiences at the competition, more specifically how the competition works and how it's organized. So just like most of you watching this, going into the competition, I really had no idea what to expect at all. All I knew is that JMK was flying me there to film whatever was about to happen. So for the beginning of the first day, everyone was kind of mingling and practicing leading up to the beginning of the competition. It's a blur what the order of events were, but essentially the three sections are street, park, and then game of skate. And then I think there was a second game of skate bracket for like non-sponsored riders. So for each one of these sections, they have judges. And if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure the judges were the same for each event. One being Jarkey, one being Boy. I apologize if I'm getting these people wrong, but those two specifically I remember, and also Rabbit and probably some others. So I'm gonna start with street. So right outside of our hotel was this giant skate park where the whole competition was held. Everyone got to one side of the skate park to do the street section. So that involved jumping off of ledges, going down stair sets, grinds, anything these insane riders could do that was considered street style to rack up points and hopefully win the title. Riders for this competition are what you would expect: Chi, Amin, Isamu, Matty Tice, Taku, Kevin, Shochan. So the winners for this section of the competition, I'm gonna go from third to first. Third place, surprisingly, was Chi. Second place was Tangyuan. And then first place, unsurprisingly, was Isamu. All right, so next up is the ramp category. So what that means is a mini ramp. So basically you go back and forth from coping to coping, doing a bunch of tricks to rack up points for the competition. This one was really cool because everybody at the competition just surrounded this small mini ramp. And you can imagine how much pressure each rider is under while they're competing in the center of all of this. Riders competing for this one were Isamu, Tsukasa, Taku, Kevin Lee, Chow Chow from Team Survivor, Vega Lewis, I believe, and many other riders that I didn't grab their names. So the reason I'm going off this list for the winners is I actually missed the awards ceremony entirely for this competition, but that's a story for another day. Third to first place is, again, Isamu with third place. And then second place, a rider I was unfamiliar with, Guoguo. And then first place, unsurprisingly, Tsukasa. All right, so third and final, arguably the most exciting part of this whole competition was Game of Skate. So if you're familiar with the Game of Skate in terms of skateboarding or horse in basketball, if someone lands a trick or a shot or whatever it may be, the opponent has to do the same exact thing or they get a letter. And then if you get all the letters in the Game of Skate, you're the loser and it's set up in this big tournament bracket. So this one took a very long time. There were prelims the first day, and then the next day there were the finals. Many riders competed in this. Matty Tice, Jeff Milling, Jun Chen, Yuki, Shochan, Falcon, Chi. Too many riders to name, and the further and further we got into this competition, you can imagine the more insane it got and the more tricks were being landed again and again back to back. So after many mind-blowing Game of Skate matches, there came a final 3. Third place being Si-Han, second place being Bu-Yuan, and then first place being Yuki, which was the biggest upset of this entire competition. As I said earlier, I did miss the entire awards ceremony, which is unfortunate as someone that was hired to go here and film the competition. Somehow I'm still here, and next competition in China or Japan, you better believe I'm not gonna let that happen again. It's also worth mentioning that these 3 sections of the competition aren't necessarily the only ones that are possible. I know people like Jeff were really hoping for a freestyle section because that's something they sometimes have. So that China competition was the 8th anniversary. This past one, China 2020 in Xi'an, they did in fact have a freestyle section in which Jun Chen took the title. So hopefully they have that at the next one that we go to. As I said at the beginning of this video, I do have a lot of stories and experiences inside my head that not very many people have heard about. So if there's something specific that you would like to hear more about, I'm more than happy to talk about it here on this channel. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm making these videos, and it's to document my journey as a free skater and as someone who works for JMK. So if there's anything you want to know about, be sure to leave that in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.